Good evening, everyone. Tonight I want to share something transformative, a truth that transcends romance and touches every corner of life. It's about the one thing that has the power to capture hearts, forge bonds, and inspire devotion. That one thing is living with authenticity. In a world that constantly tells us who to be, there is something truly revolutionary about a woman who says, "I am enough just as I am." That confidence, that unwavering sense of self is magnetic. It draws people in because it speaks to something we all crave, honesty. In a world overflowing with curated social media profiles, airbrushed images, and carefully crafted personas, there is something profoundly refreshing about a woman who is unapologetically herself. Authenticity isn't just a buzzword. It's a rare and magnetic quality that has the power to draw people in without effort. It's not about fitting into a mold or striving to meet societal expectations. It's about breaking free from them and embracing who you truly are. In any case, when a woman is authentic, she radiates a sense of self-assurance that can't be faked. She's not pretending to be someone she's not, nor is she trying to please everyone around her. Instead, she shows up as she is, flaws and all, and says, "This is me." That kind of honesty is like a breath of fresh air in a world where so many are afraid to let their guard down. It's disarming, it's compelling, and most importantly, it's real. Authenticity is magnetic because it invites others to be themselves as well. When you are true to who you are, you create a safe space for others to drop their own masks. It's as though your courage gives them permission to be vulnerable, to stop hiding, and to show up as their truest selves. That connection, born of mutual honesty, is what builds trust, deepens relationships, and fosters genuine intimacy. Intimacy is the threshold for relationships that embraces genuine intimacy. It's also important to recognize that authenticity doesn't mean being perfect. In fact, it's often our imperfections that make us most relatable and endearing. When a woman can laugh at herself, admit her mistakes, or share her fears, she becomes approachable. People aren't drawn to perfection, they're drawn to humanity. And when you allow your humanity to shine through, you open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections. But let's not confuse authenticity with complacency. Being authentic doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or improvement. It means you embrace where you are on your journey while remaining open to where life can take you. It's about owning your story. Every success, every failure, every lesson, and wearing it proudly because it's what makes you uniquely you. One of the most powerful aspects of authenticity is how it builds confidence from the inside out. When you stop trying to be what you think others want you to be, you free yourself from the exhausting cycle of seeking approval. You learn to trust your instincts, value your own opinions, and take pride in the person you've become. That kind of self-assurance is magnetic because it signals to others that you don't need validation to know your worth. And here's the secret: authenticity is irresistible because it's rare. So many people spend their lives trying to conform, afraid to stand out, terrified of being judged. But the woman who dares to be herself, who embraces her quirks and owns her uniqueness, stands out effortlessly. She doesn't need to chase attention, it finds her, naturally and without force. When you lead with authenticity, you attract the kind of love and admiration that is lasting and true. You don't have to perform, pretend, or play games to keep someone's interest because they are drawn to who you are at your core. And that kind of connection built on a foundation of realness, is unshakable. If you're wondering what makes authenticity so magnetic, the answer lies in its ability to connect, to inspire, and to liberate. It's the courage to say, I am enough, and the wisdom to know that being real will always be more powerful than being perfect. When you embrace your authenticity, you don't just attract others, you give them a reason to stay. Vulnerability is often misunderstood in our society. Many people equate it with weakness, with exposing yourself to harm or judgment, and with opening a door to rejection. But the truth is quite the opposite. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's one of the greatest strengths a person can have. It takes immense courage to let your guard down, to share your innermost thoughts and feelings, and to show the world who you truly are. And in that courage lies a power that connects, inspires, and transforms. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you give others a glimpse of your humanity. You show that you're not perfect, that you have struggles, doubts, and fears just like everyone else. And rather than diminishing you, this honesty makes you more relatable and more real. People are drawn to authenticity, and vulnerability is one of the purest forms of authenticity. It's an invitation for others to connect with you on a deeper level, to see beyond the surface and to truly understand who you are. It's important to remember that vulnerability doesn't mean oversharing or spilling every detail of your life to anyone who will listen. True vulnerability is about being open and honest in the moments that matter. It's about being willing to say, this is how I feel, or this is what I'm going through, even when it feels uncomfortable or scary. It's about having the courage to express your needs, ask for help, or admit when you've made a mistake. And let's be honest, it's not easy. Vulnerability requires you to step outside of your comfort zone and take emotional risks. It means putting your trust in others, knowing there's a chance they might not respond the way you hope. But here's the thing. Even if being vulnerable sometimes leads to disappointment, it also opens the door to the kind of deep, meaningful relationships that are impossible to achieve without it. When you show vulnerability, you create space for empathy. You allow others to see that they're not alone in their struggles, that it's okay to have bad days, to feel uncertain, or to admit that you don't have all the answers. And in doing so, you build bridges. You foster connection and understanding, both of which are essential for genuine relationships. Vulnerability is also a sign of strength because it requires self-awareness. To be vulnerable, you first have to know yourself, your fears, your hopes, your insecurities, and your dreams. You have to be willing to face those parts of yourself and accept them before you can share them with others. This kind of introspection isn't easy, but it's what allows you to grow, to heal, and to become the best version of yourself. Moreover, vulnerability is a catalyst for courage. It's the foundation of bravery because it asks you to take risks, whether that's sharing a new idea, expressing your feelings, or standing up for what you believe in. Every act of vulnerability is a declaration of strength because it says, I'm willing to be seen, even if it means I might fail or be hurt. Truthfulness is a declaration of strength. It is a statement. Think about the moments in your life when you felt the most connected to someone. Chances are those moments involve vulnerability, either yours, theirs, or both. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation, an apology, or simply sharing a fear, vulnerability has a way of breaking down walls and creating bonds that last. In the end, vulnerability isn't about being unguarded all the time. It's about choosing to be open when it matters most. It's about showing up with your whole self, even when it feels risky. And in doing so, you discover the incredible strength that lies in being real, in being human, and in being unapologetically you. Embrace vulnerability. See it not as a sign of weakness, but as a source of strength, because when you allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, you don't just connect with others, you inspire them. You remind them of their own courage, their own humanity, and their own capacity for love and growth. And that is a power unlike any other. Act rebel. In a world that often celebrates appearances, status, and material success, it's easy to overlook a quality that holds far greater value than any external trait: kindness. True kindness is timeless. It transcends physical beauty, outshines fleeting charm, and leaves an indelible mark on the hearts of those it touches. While physical beauty may turn heads, kindness turns hearts, creating connections that are genuine, enduring, and deeply meaningful. Kindness is powerful because it speaks to the very core of what it means to be human. It's the universal language of care and compassion, a force that can bridge divides and heal wounds. When someone chooses to be kind, they are making a conscious decision to see and honor the humanity in others. And in a world where so many feel unseen or undervalued, that simple act can mean everything. What makes kindness so remarkable is its ability to create ripple effects. A single act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to inspire others to pay it forward. It can start a chain reaction of goodwill that spreads far beyond the initial act. Think about how you feel when someone holds the door for you, smiles warmly, or offers a sincere compliment. That moment of kindness can brighten your day, shift your mood, or even change the course of your actions. Unlike physical beauty, which is often fleeting and subject to cultural or societal standards, kindness is enduring. It doesn't fade with age or depend on external factors. In fact, kindness often grows stronger over time as life experiences deepen our understanding of others and ourselves. A kind heart doesn't rely on youthful features or perfect proportions. It radiates a warmth and generosity that makes a lasting impression. Kindness also has a transformative effect on relationships. While beauty might initially attract someone, it's kindness that sustains connections. Whether it's in a friendship, a romantic partnership, or a family bond, kindness lays the foundation for trust, respect, and emotional intimacy. It's the willingness to listen without judgment, to forgive when mistakes are made, and to support others through their struggles. My favorite of her verses is, "All is not lost that comes before memory." These are the qualities that create relationships worth cherishing. What's even more beautiful about kindness is that it costs nothing but has immeasurable value. It doesn't require wealth, status, or extraordinary talents. Anyone can choose to be kind, and in doing so, they have the power to change lives, including their own. Studies have shown that practicing kindness not only benefits the recipient, but also enhances the well-being of the giver. Acts of kindness release endorphins, reduce stress, and foster a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Kindness is also a great equalizer. It doesn't discriminate based on age, appearance, or background. A kind act has the same impact regardless of who it comes from. This universality makes kindness one of the most accessible and inclusive forms of beauty. It reminds us that true value lies not in what we look like, but in how we treat others. What truly sets kindness apart is its ability to shine in moments of difficulty. Being kind when life is easy is admirable, but choosing kindness in the face of conflict, frustration, or hardship is extraordinary. It takes strength to respond to rudeness with patience, to offer forgiveness when you've been wronged, or to extend compassion to someone who may not seem to deserve it. This kind of kindness requires a depth of character that is far more compelling than any physical attribute. In the end, while beauty might catch the eye, kindness captures the soul. It leaves a legacy far more meaningful than flawless skin or a stunning smile. People may forget how you looked, but they will never forget how you made them feel. They'll remember the comfort you gave in a moment of need, the encouragement you offered when they doubted themselves, and the light you brought into their lives through your kindness. While the world might encourage us to focus on appearances, let's choose to focus on something far more enduring. Let's cultivate kindness, not just as an occasional gesture, but as a way of life. Because in the grand scheme of things, it's not the beauty of our faces that matters most. It's the beauty of our hearts. Confidence is a quality that commands attention. It is not loud, boastful, or aggressive. Rather, it's a quiet assurance that radiates from within. True confidence comes from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and what you're capable of. It is this unwavering belief in oneself that naturally inspires respect from others. Confidence is magnetic. It draws people in not because it seeks validation, but because it exudes self-assurance and balance. The result, when you carry yourself with confidence, you send a powerful message without speaking a word. It's in the way you walk, hold your head high, and meet someone's gaze. This nonverbal communication tells others that you are comfortable in your own skin, that you trust yourself, and that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's a calm, grounded presence that makes others feel at ease in your company. Confidence inspires respect because it reflects a deep sense of self-worth. People naturally gravitate toward those who believe in themselves, as it signals competence, reliability, and strength. When you trust your own abilities and judgments, you don't feel the need to prove yourself to others. This quiet self-assurance creates an aura of authority that commands respect without demanding it. One of the most compelling aspects of confidence is its ability to empower others. When someone demonstrates confidence, it inspires those around them to believe in themselves as well. It's not uncommon for confident individuals to become natural leaders, not because they seek power, but because their example encourages others to step into their own potential. Confidence fosters an environment of trust and mutual respect, where people feel safe to express themselves and contribute. Confidence is also deeply connected to authenticity. When you're confident, you don't feel the need to conform to other people's expectations or hide parts of yourself to gain approval. You stand firmly in your truth, embracing your strengths and accepting your imperfections. This authenticity is what makes confidence so relatable and admirable. It reminds others that it's possible to be strong without being perfect, to be assured without being infallible. Another reason confidence inspires respect is its resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, and it's easy to let fear or self-doubt take over in those moments. But a confident person approaches obstacles with a sense of determination and perspective. They view failure not as a reflection of their worth, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. This ability to stay grounded in the face of adversity is a hallmark of true confidence, and is one of the reasons it earns respect from others. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you cultivate over time. It grows from experiences, challenges, and the willingness to take risks. When people see someone who has worked to build their confidence, they respect the journey it took to get there. It's a reminder that confidence is not about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. What makes confidence particularly powerful is how it affects every aspect of life. It influences the way you communicate, the decisions you make, and the relationships you build. Confidence enables you to advocate for yourself, set boundaries, and pursue your goals with clarity and purpose. It allows you to approach life with a sense of possibility rather than limitation, and that kind of mindset is inherently inspiring. Her prayers teach her rituals of quiet reflection, prayer, and thankfulness to become the highest in spiritual vibration and set the stage for resolving their entire life. When you possess confidence, you create a ripple effect. Others notice how you carry yourself, how you handle challenges, and how you treat those around you. It sets a standard for behavior and encourages respect, not only for you, but for the values you embody. Confidence becomes a force that elevates not just the individual, but everyone who comes into contact with it. Purpose is the driving force that gives life meaning and direction. It's the deep-rooted reason behind our actions, the compass that guides us through the complexities of life, and the foundation upon which we build our goals and aspirations. When someone is fueled by a clear sense of purpose, it becomes evident in everything they do. It's not just what they do, but why they do it that inspires others and sets them apart. If all purpose is powerful because it transforms ordinary actions into something extraordinary and creates a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond surface-level achievements. Living with purpose provides clarity. In a world full of distractions and endless options, knowing your purpose helps you stay focused on what truly matters. It eliminates unnecessary noise and allows you to prioritize your time, energy, and resources effectively. A sense of purpose gives you the ability to say no to things that don't align with your values and yes to opportunities that bring you closer to your goals. This clarity not only benefits you, but also inspires those around you to seek their own direction. Purpose also generates resilience. Life is not without challenges, and everyone encounters obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. What sets those with purpose apart is their ability to persevere through these difficulties. When you have a strong sense of purpose, setbacks become stepping stones, and failures are seen as lessons rather than roadblocks. Purpose fuels determination and keeps you moving forward, even when the path is uncertain or difficult. It provides the inner strength needed to overcome adversity and emerge stronger on the other side. There's a contagious energy that comes from someone who is living with purpose. Their passion is evident not just in their words, but in their actions. Purpose creates a sense of urgency and drive that motivates others to join in, support the mission, or reflect on their own lives. This ripple effect of purpose can spark change, encourage collaboration, and bring people together in pursuit of a common goal. It's a reminder that one person's commitment to their purpose can have an impact far beyond what they initially imagined. Purpose also gives depth to relationships. When you live with intention, the connections you form are more meaningful and authentic. People are drawn to individuals who have a clear sense of who they are and what they stand for. Purpose acts as a filter, attracting those who share your values and vision while naturally repelling those who don't align with your path. This leads to deeper, more fulfilling connections that are built on mutual understanding and respect. The power of purpose extends to how you see yourself. It creates a sense of identity and self-worth that isn't tied to external validation. When you're aligned with your purpose, you find satisfaction in the journey itself, rather than solely in the outcomes. This intrinsic motivation allows you to pursue your goals with passion and authenticity, free from the need to prove yourself to others. Purpose becomes a source of confidence and fulfillment that comes from within. At its core, purpose is about impact. It's about recognizing that your life has meaning beyond your own existence. Whether your purpose is to create, inspire, teach, or heal, it's the impact you have on others and the world around you that gives your life its greatest significance. Purpose connects you to something larger than yourself, providing a sense of belonging and contribution that enriches every aspect of your life. Purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow and change, but its essence remains the same. It's the reason you wake up in the morning, the fire that drives you to keep going, and the legacy you hope to leave behind. Living with purpose transforms not only how you see the world, but how the world sees you. It's a force that shapes your actions, your relationships, and the mark you make on the world. In the end, living with purpose is the ultimate source of power. It provides clarity in a chaotic world, resilience in the face of challenges, and an undeniable energy that inspires those around you. Purpose deepens your relationships, strengthens your identity, and connects you to something far greater than yourself. It turns ordinary actions into extraordinary achievements and transforms setbacks into opportunities for growth. With purpose as your guide, you find meaning in your journey, fulfillment in your contributions, and a legacy that extends far beyond your lifetime. When you live with intention and clarity of purpose, you don't just exist, you thrive. And in doing so, you create a life of lasting impact and profound significance.